Happy Monday. Let's get into some fun history that you didn't ask for, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I did a video a while back explaining why we called dollars bucks. That was essentially because buckskins were considered currency, and then we had dollars and whatever. You can see the video later. There was part 2 and 3 of that I was talking about, which are two other phrases called pass the buck and the buck stops here. Well, those are kind of related, not so much the other stuff. In 1945, Harry S. Truman became president because FDR died. He had a sign on his desk that said, "The buck stops here." What did that mean? That meant we are taking responsibility for what we're saying in our actions. We are not passing the buck, which also means to pass the responsibility to somewhere else. Why was it a buck? Why did it stop there? Why are people passing bucks? Was it a deer? What's going on? Well, it goes back to poker. There is a time when everyone has a responsibility to become a dealer. And what you did is you passed the buck. And by that, they meant a piece of buckshot or a buckhorn handled knife. Because again, this is way back then. They didn't have a cute little disc that they passed around to people to say, hey, you're a dealer on this round. They had whatever they had on them. So when they passed you that marker, which was a piece of buckshot or a buckhorn handled knife, they were saying it is now your responsibility to be dealer. A lot of people didn't want to do it sometimes, so they would pass the buck and the responsibility on to someone else. So they were passing the buck, get it? Nope, the buck stopped here. I'll take responsibility for it. Hence the buck, hence the knives, hence the horns. Get it? Is it related to dollars and bucks? Kind of, because it's all really endearing. So dumb. Now you know. Enjoy your Monday.